The film begins, a few years ago. Time is shown when some aliens have attacked the Earth. Subsequently, the inhabitants on the ground unite to resist those extraterrestrial beings. He started fighting so that they could save themselves. And that's when the war begins between aliens and humans.
Come to me.
Then we see a child Spencer who was very fond of making rockets. He wanted to go to space, but when his dad went to the sky and fought the aliens, Spencer's dad died in that fight. Because of this, he forgot his mission forever and ended his dream. When Spencer grew up, he became a weapon designer and married the girl he liked, and they both were living their lives happily. Then Spencer said on TV that there was a lot of damage due to the attack of the aliens. He also hears about the fire in the jungle on TV.
Over 600 acres of forest were razed, and authorities have closed off the area.
But no one knows how the fire was. Spencer took his wife to the jungle. He goes there and notices that today there is more security than before. After which his wife goes to her work, who was a doctor by profession. Because of the war between humans and aliens, there was always a rush of injured patients. That's why the Chancellor has a meeting with the government scientists. There Spencer also comes to his work where he built weapons that are used in war. He goes to that place with his friend where the weapon on which he was working was kept, which looked like a very big building. Then a man comes there whose name is Hathaway. When he shakes hands with Spencer, he suddenly injects Spencer, which he had hidden in his clothes. Spencer's condition worsens and he is about to faint. His friend also tries to help him, but he is also stopped by the guards. Spencer is taken to a room by lying on the stretcher. When he comes to his senses, he sees that some people are standing across the mirror and looking at him. Now Hathaway comes in front of him. He shows some pictures and tells us that a few days ago we found out about a report that aliens are sending their cyborgs. This means that the person who dies makes a duplicate person and puts all the memories of the dead person in it, so that they also do not know whether he is a real person or a robot.
You think you know what's going on here.
And the report we got has your name in it, which means that the one sitting in front of him is not real Spencer. Hathaway showed him the recording and told him that a few days ago we got a cyborg who kept saying that I was the real person. When we scanned him, there was a bomb in his heart, which exploded at that time. We took out his heart through on the machine and also the bomb. We doubt that you were going to the Chancellor's meeting and blasting the bomb there. Spencer was scared to hear all this and was screaming and saying that I was the real Spencer. His friend was there watching all this, but he was helpless too. Hathaway was standing quietly when Spencer was taken for the test. Then Spencer picks up a pointed weapon from the tray and attacks the guard. Then he also takes his gun. Hathaway does not think about anyone, he just has to complete his mission and catch Spencer. That's why he shoots the guard, but still, Spencer runs away through a tunnel and goes and waits for a lift to open. When the lifts open, some guards come out to catch Spencer, and he kills them to save himself. In those guards, there was Spencer's friend who also came with them. Spencer kills him without knowing. That makes him very sad. At that time, Hathaway was also bringing guards from behind, but Spencer leaves that place through a tunnel. He stops at one place and calls his wife and tells her everything. He also says that I will come to the hospital and get scanned so that I can make everyone believe that I am the real person. Hathaway does not have an alien robot, but his wife tells him not to come to the hospital. Spencer now runs away from there. He came out of that underground facility, where he now reaches a place that was destroyed by the war. Then he notices that a flying force is approaching from behind him. Spencer ran as fast as he could. On the other hand, Hathaway also gets to turn to task because the Chancellor is going to have a meeting, and he has not caught Spencer yet.
It will make a mistake. In the genius lies the defect.
Hathaway tells his government that I can't shoot Spencer because he has a bomb in his chest. If he gets shot, the bomb will explode and the people around him will die, but we still can track him. On the other hand, Spencer runs to the place where there are people who are homeless because of the war. When Spencer goes to a building there, he meets a girl who says that you should not have come here.
I said you shouldn't be here.
But Spencer does not listen to him and goes ahead and reaches a room. That's when Hathaway sent the guards there. He can track him because a device was put inside every person and he was given a code, and with this device, a person's location can be found. Spencer was also secretly watching the guards that Hathaway brings with him there in search of him. That's when Hathaway takes out a device by which he had found out Spencer's exact location. All the guards were now running towards that building. Before the guards could catch Spencer, a group of people came there, took Spencer with them, and tied him up in an unknown place. The group leader takes Spencer away from there, as all of them could be in danger. As Spencer was there, that's why they were moving him from there. Then Spencer gives greed for money to the head of the group, whose name is Cale, and asks him to leave. And told him, if he leaves him, he will give him a lot of money in return. Cale listens to this and puts a gun on Spencer's head. Then Spencer gives him greed for medicines, because he knew that Cale wanted to help his people. But he does not have medicines. He also tells him the code of his wife's hospital with which he could go there. Cale listens to all this and says yes to Spencer. He had agreed to all Spencer's words. Meanwhile, Hathaway interrogates Spencer's wife. She says that I never felt that Spencer is not real, nor did he ever tell me anything.
I'm Major Hathaway.
Yes, I know who you are.
Here, Cale takes Spencer to his small hospital, where he removes the chips from his body from which Hathaway tracks him. There, Spencer sees how much Cale cares about his people. That's why they both start going to the hospital. That's when some people were passing by who stared at Spencer. On this, Cale puts a gun on Spencer and says, "Tell me the truth, who are you? Where did you come from? Why were those people staring at you?" That's when the people who were staring at Spencer came back and fought with them. Cale was very good at fighting. He kills everyone one by one. Now Spencer tells him his truth. He says that the people of the government are after me. They think I am a cyborg robot, and I have a bomb inside me. I have been sent by aliens. Cale starts laughing at this. He thought it was all a joke, after which they both reach in front of the hospital. There they found Spencer's picture being shown everywhere. Seeing this, Spencer disguises himself with a hoodie so that no one recognizes him. But still, he felt like everyone was after him, and that's why he started running away from there. While running, he fainted. When he regained consciousness, he found that he was with Cale in the deserted street. Anyway, they go back to the hospital. While going there, they see Hathaway. Spencer passes by him and puts his tracking device in his pocket. Hathaway was looking for Spencer like crazy, but he did not know that the tracking device he was looking for was in his pocket. And this is how Spencer and Cale get a chance to go to the hospital. They both go there and steal some of the patient's stuff with them. Spencer comes to the hospital as a patient and Cale as a doctor. Spencer also sees his wife, but he doesn't say anything. Outside, Hathaway's guards were looking for Spencer like crazy.
I am now at post 496.
Stand by, Major.
When Spencer puts his hand in his pocket, he finds out that the device was in his pocket. That's when Hathaway quickly tells his guards to go inside the hospital. Spencer and Cale had reached that part of the hospital where the medicine was being kept. Cale takes all the medicines that he could put in his bag. He had also given his gun to Spencer. Spencer goes to his wife's room from there and starts searching. A recording was played from there in which it is shown that Spencer was talking exactly like Hathaway.
Long live the Centauri! Target lock.
As one of his wife's friends comes there, he takes him to the scanning room to scan his body. He wants to find out whether he is a real person or not. He went to the room and broke all the alarms so that no one could know that he was there. When a nurse comes there who is told by the doctor to go out quietly and send the guards. The nurse goes out and tells this to Cale first because he was wearing a doctor's coat, which also made Cale know that Spencer's life was in danger. When he comes to the room where Spencer's test is being done, Cale tells Spencer to get up and leave. Your life is in danger. The guards will be here soon. These people are cheating you. That's when the guard comes there and attacks Cale. A guard stabbed Cale. Spencer helped him. He hits with something on the guard's head and makes him unconscious, after which he also killed the other guard. Cale instructs Spencer to go and provide assistance to his people by delivering these medicines. He says this and leaves the other way. Here also, Hathaway comes and sees half of Spencer's test. Spencer runs through a secret path from there and reaches the second floor where he hears the news that the Chancellor's meeting has been canceled and the fire in the jungle has also been put out. That's when Spencer remembers that his friend told him that you are lucky. Thank God you came back from the jungle. And after you came, there was a fire. He now decides to go to that place so that he can find out about his truth, and also calls his wife. But she was with some people in the government, so she does not answer any of his questions. Then Spencer tells his wife to come to the place where he met.
Is that you meet me?
For the first time, that is, in the same jungle. After a while, his wife also reached the jungle, which looked quite barren after the fire was put out. Spencer tells his wife that the alien spaceship had landed at this place, because of which there was a fire in the jungle. If we get the spaceship of those aliens, then I can prove to myself that I am the real Spencer. His wife hears all this and says, I already knew that you are the real Spencer, and hugs him. That's when all his surrounding lights are on. This means that the guards of the Hathaway had reached here looking for him. They both run from there in the jungle away from them. When Spencer finds the spaceship, Hathaway also comes in front of him and says, look, do not open the door of the ship. Anything can happen.
Do not want to see what's in
Go ahead and shoot me!
I have known that you are the real Spencer, but he does not listen to him. He opens the door. He does not believe his eyes. In front of him was the corpse of his wife, which means that the cyborg report was his wife. That's when his wife starts running, but Hathaway shoots and kills her. Hathaway pulls the corpse out of the spaceship. Spencer cries a lot, saying that I could never recognize you. Seeing this, some guards remove Spencer from his wife's corpse, but he refuses to listen to them. He pushes them with anger. When the guards went to the spaceship, they found another corpse in that spaceship that was Spencer's. Hathaway is surprised to see this, which means the real Spencer had died long ago. Then Spencer gets angry. His eyes turn black. And after that, there is a big explosion in the jungle. This explosion was caused by the bomb inside him, which destroyed everything there. Everything was burnt to ashes. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe to my channel and tell me in the comment section the next movie I will recap for you.